So time to take a look now at what's grabbing the headlines here in France. Flo is with us here on set. A lot of focus on that Greek rescue deal, Flo. Left quite a lot of disappointment, really, in the press today.
That's right. I think Libération, the left-leaning paper, sums up what a lot of papers feel today. If we take a look at their front page, they're talking about a national defeat for Greece, 17 hours of negotiations in Brussels.
Felt like it.
Felt like 70, felt eternal. So those hours of negotiation may have avoided a Grexit, but it's pretty much a financial coup d'etat that we're seeing happening in Greece. Greece's administration has been placed basically under European surveillance, and inside Libération says that Athens has essentially pawned its sovereignty. And what's interesting is, for once, Le Figaro, the right-leaning paper, pretty much agrees with this analysis. It says that Greece has pretty much mortgaged its sovereignty for the years to come. So sure, Greece is going to stay in the Eurozone, but this rescue comes at a very steep price. It's basically had to place its economy under tutelage. It's going to be under constant surveillance for the foreseeable future. And in its editorial, you can see here Le Figaro saying that this deal is really a victory for creditor Europe, for austerity Europe, so essentially the German way of seeing things. And Le Figaro says this creditor Europe is a merciless Europe as well.
And lots of papers focusing on what this means now for the whole of the European Union.
That's right. The Huffington Post has a piece by Cécile Duflot. You might remember her. She is the former housing minister here in France. She's part of the Green Party, and she's pretty alarmist here. She talks about how this intransigent position, so essentially the German position that forced down Tsipras's throat, essentially what his population had rejected in a referendum. Well, this is really a crime against democracy, a crime against the European ideal. And she says what's playing out in Greece really goes beyond Greece's borders. And if we're not careful, you can see the headline here, Europe could very well die, essentially. So quite an alarmist article by Cécile Duflot. Mediapart, another website, pretty much agrees with her analysis and says that we're living currently in a Europe that is against people, that is against democracy, and it agrees with this popular hashtag we've seen in the wake of that deal, the hashtag "This is a coup." Now, a lot of people could disagree with whether or not that's actually true, but Mediapart says it's true that European institutions have pretty much taken power in Greece. Mediapart says that the euro has given birth to a political monster that is once again rearing its head with this humiliating deal for Greece.
Well, as bad as the deal may be for Greece, there is one man who seems to be benefiting from all this, isn't there?
That's right, and that's the French President, François Hollande. Now, he's being applauded for the role he played, essentially, in managing to reach this agreement, pretty much counterbalancing Germany, perhaps playing good cop to Germany's bad cop. And according to Le Parisien, he's really going to milk this victory for all it's worth and try to polish his reputation in the eyes of French people. And the timing could not be perfect, more perfect for the president. Of course, today is Bastille Day, the French national holiday. Le Parisien saying this is not just the national holiday, this is the major celebration for the French president, François Hollande. And inside Le Parisien goes into just how the timing of Bastille Day is perfect for François Hollande. And there's a really good cartoon in Le Parisien where you can see Hollande looking quite pleased with him, talking to his Prime Minister Manuel Valls, saying, I really managed to put out a major fire that was threatening Europe. And Manuel Valls says, well, you're going to probably be the star of the traditional firemen's ball, the bal des pompiers, which, if you're not familiar, is a tradition here in France, where on the 13th and the 14th of July, you can go and party with firemen.
Yeah, it manages to go on for 2 days, doesn't it? Some papers predicting, though, that this wonderful honeymoon, well, it's not going to last.
That's right. There's always a party pooper, Stuart, isn't there? Well, the party pooper of the day is Guillaume Tabar, an editorialist for Le Figaro, that reminds readers that it's not the first time that a foreign policy triumph has improved François Hollande's image in the short run, let's say. Back in February 2013, France's military intervention in Mali really improved his reputation at home. And similarly, he really saw a surge in opinion polls after the massive Charlie Hebdo rally here in Paris on January 11th. In both of those cases, the euphoria of success that he felt only lasted a couple of days. So you can see here, Le Figaro predicts the same thing. You have Bamako, Paris, now Brussels. probably this high is going to last about 3 days for the president.
And the Charlie Hebdo attack's really marking this year's parade as well.
That's right. Now, this year's Bastille Day parade is going to be placed under the sign of Charlie. That's what Le Figaro says today. And I guess France is showing its gratitude for its army, specifically anti-terrorist forces, in this parade today. For the very first time, these elite anti-terrorism forces are going to be marching down the Champs-Élysées as part of the parade.
And finally, a quick word about hard work, patience and perseverance.
That's right. This is all having to do with Pluto, or Pluton, as some people say.
Yeah.
If we take a look at Le Parisien, it focuses on this incredible mission by a probe launched by NASA 9 years ago. So basically, this probe traveled 5 billion kilometers to reach Pluto. Pluto lost its official status as a planet back in 2006, but it's still very interesting to astronomers. It's a dwarf planet these days. Some fun facts about Pluto. It's smaller than our moon. It takes 248 years to revolve around the sun. And so, scientists are really hoping that this probe, this New Horizons probe, is going to unlock some of the mysteries of Pluto.
And it's actually a Disney dog as well.
And it's a Disney dog as well.
And it's a Disney dog as well. I just managed to add that one in there for you. Flo, thanks a lot. Flo Vilmado with the French papers here on France 24. Very latest news up for you next. Of course, Iran and Greece continuing to dominate the headlines. That's with you after the break.